Hello my dear student, how are you? Hope you are fine by the grace of Allah. Today, chapter 8, lecture 3. In the last class, you have learned about citizen and concept of citizen, and also about the foreigners, isn't it? And today our topic is methods of acquiring citizenship. We know that a person gets this identity, that means citizenship, by entering the state. Okay. Now, there are different type of methods of acquiring citizenship. At first, these methods are two types. Number 1, by birth. Number 2, by formal grant. Again, by birth, two types, jus sanguinis and jus soli. At first, methods of acquiring citizenship by jus sanguinis. Okay. So, jus sanguinis in Bengali it is called Janmo Niti. Okay. It is a Latin word and it means right of blood. According to this principle, a child will be the citizen of the state where its parents are citizen. If the child of any parents is born in a foreign country, he will be the citizen of the country of his parents. Clear? Most of the countries of the world follow this principle. According to this principle, if any child of Japanese or French parents is born in Bangladesh, he will be the citizen of Japan or France. In the same way, the child of Bangladeshi or Indian parents, despite their birth in that country, will be the citizen of Bangladesh or India respectively. Clear? Now, the methods of jus soli. Jus soli Bengali means Janmosthan Niti, okay? And it is also a Latin word. It means law of soil. It means birthright citizenship. Clear? So, here, according to this principle, a child will be the citizen of that country where he is born, though his parents belong to another country. This principle depends on the place of birth. Okay. So, place of birth determines the citizenship according to jus soli. So, according to this principle, if a child of Bangladeshi parents is born in the USA, he will be an American citizen and also will get the citizenship of his parents' country. Not only this, if a child is born in a ship or embassy of a state, okay? If a child born in a ship or embassy of any state, that time he will be the citizen of that country by the following rules. So suppose this is an American ship. If this child will born in this ship, that time she will get the citizenship of America. Okay. And this is embassy, American embassy in Bangladesh. And if any child is born under the territory of this American embassy, that time he or she will get the citizenship of USA. I have given some example of different countries which provides the birthright citizenship. Now, countries China, Japan, Russia, South Korea grant citizenship strictly on the basis of whether a baby has at least one parent who is a citizen of the country. And a child born in UK does not automatically receive British citizenship by birth, but America and Canada provides the direct or automatically citizenship to the children. Okay, but in UK does not provide the automatically citizenship to the children. So, for a child to be registered as a British citizen by birth, one or more parents will need to hold British citizenship or settled status. One can apply for settled status after 5 years of continuous residence. Now, I have given some questions. How much time is needed to get citizenship if a child born in UK? If non-British parents give birth to a child in UK, in this case for getting citizenship in UK, they have to live at least first 10 years in UK to register themselves as a British citizen. But there is a condition that the child must not spend more than 90 days out of the country in each year they have lived in the UK. Another question, do babies born in Australia automatically get citizenship? So in this case, children born in Australia automatically acquire Australian citizenship if at least one parent is an Australian citizen or a permanent resident at the time of the birth. Okay, so and this information has gotten, that is according to the Department of Home Affairs. Now, how many years do you have to live in Australia to be a citizen? 4 years. Now, this is one example. Suppose if you obtained your permanent residence after 1st July 2020, you will need to meet the following requirements to become an Australian citizen. You have to live lawfully in Australia for at least 4 years. That means up to 1st July 2024. And have to live in Australia for at least 12 months as a permanent resident. That means up to 2025 you have to live over there. Does France have jus soli? So, in this case, children born in France will get citizenship if at least one parent who was born in France automatically acquire France citizenship by birth. A child born in France to foreign parents may acquire France citizenship by birth if stateless. Clear? So I know that you have lot of questions on this topic. So you must write on me or inbox me. Okay, I will give answer to you all. Now, up to this today, everyone, thank you.